Hey, it's Joe from VCAM TV Studios. It's Friday night, and the mood is right. TGIF, TGIF. On Radio DJ Reacts, JR is going back to the 90s. Back to that Friday night where all your favorite teen sitcoms would air. And guess what? The radio disc jockey showed up there too. Like Cody Lambert on Step by Step. DJ Codeman. Sasha Mitchell. Learn more about him in this video.
Radio DJ reacts, feel the rhythm it attracts.
Okay, we got a major dedication coming your way. This one's from Peter to Laura. He says he's sorry he stretched your sweater, but he had a really good time at the movies last night.
Frankie Valli, let's go.
DJ Codeman's got kind of a vibe, doesn't he?
Cody's just such a fun guy. I bet if he really put his mind to it, he could be a tremendous radio host.
Well, once again, we have to take a short break while your host with the most gets out those BLTs on toast. This one goes out to table number 9 because they've been waiting 45 minutes for their order. Oh!
The way he plays the record, tremendous. 50s Cafe, I'd love to go to something like that. That'd be a fun gig.
I think we got to give him bonus points, right? Because not only is he hosting and DJing, he's also flipping the burgers.
That's a true radio host in our field. Like I alluded to earlier, you're wearing multiple hats. You're a broadcaster, you're a podcaster, you're a full-time social media influencer, you're shooting and cutting and editing and writing your own video projects. Like, it's a never-ending list of things that need to get done. So it's fitting that he's actually doing these things simultaneously.
So what do you think of the Codeman's decision to just have one earbud on and one earbud off?
I don't like that. I have to wear both, simply so I can hear how I sound processed in the mix, you know? But maybe because of the environment he's in, maybe because he's doing a remote, maybe that is helping him. I don't know, but I'm always 2 headphones on, probably way louder than they should be, so I can really monitor my voice and where it's going. Like right now, not wearing headphones, talking to you, it feels a little bit strange. I'm gonna be honest, it feels a little bit strange, so hopefully it sounds all right.
Our next clip also comes from the ABC TGIF lineup. It's Full House, and we got the Rush Hour Renegades. It was a show that Joey Gladstone and Jesse Katsopoulos hosted.
Jess, we're at the radio station and we're on in a couple of minutes now. What is wrong with you?
It must be that cold medicine I took for my nose.
They got the late shift, huh?
What cold pill is going to do anything to you?
You know, that's why I took 4.
Oh, come on.
Yikes. Have you ever been this sick on the air?
I have not, no. I've gone to work definitely pretty sick, like battling colds and all that kind of stuff. But if I can talk and it doesn't sound too awful, then I'm gonna do the show.
Well, I don't want my nose stuffed up on the radio, but it's all clear. Listen.
The news is next, and stay tuned for the debut of the Rush Hour Renegades.
What do you think of the name Rush Hour Renegades? Would you listen to that?
I think it's, I don't know, I think it's a cool name. And I think it's if Jesse was awake, of course, he could be the really cool, suave, ladies man, and Joey can be kind of the humor, the comic relief. And I think those two together toss a girl in their third chair, and that's your new morning show right there. Whoa! Watch the board.
He's fine. See, what he likes to do is meditate before a performance. Helps him relax.
Yeah. I bet Joey would actually be really good at this because he's super witty, he's super quick, and he's a comic.
Hey, whatever works. Knock him dead.
We're practically there.
So I'm pretty sure he could come up with some really good stuff. I've even done a show from home when I had caught COVID. I had to cut the show from home. And even then, I didn't want to miss my air shift because I felt like, this is going to sound a little bit silly if you don't work in the field, but I kind of felt like people were depending on hearing me that day and helping them get home from whatever might have happened throughout their day. So I always try to make sure that I don't miss any air shifts, and if I do, it's because I'm either on vacation, so I avoid getting burnt out, or it's because I'm so sick that I can't actually perform. KFLH, San Francisco.
And that's the traffic report from the KFLH traffic
See,
copter.
this is brilliant stuff. I love
Folks,
this.
You know, I should point out that Jesse does some really great impersonations. Isn't that right, Jess?
Hey, Jess, why don't you do Rodney Dangerfield?
Hey, I want to tell you, I get no respect at all.
Yes, I knew he would do this.
That was unbelievable. It was like Rodney was really here.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we give our listeners a break from all this hilarity and listen to a commercial?
Uncle Joey, he would be a tremendous radio host. He's so funny. He's quick-witted. He does a bunch of great impressions. He's doing the bit with the dollar bill, making it sound like it's a helicopter. I think the guy might have missed his calling.
How are you guys doing?
How are they doing? You were the one who changed the station in the car.
Oh, no.
Did you have a nice nap, Uncle Jesse?
I'm pinching her cheek really hard, but you folks at home can't see that.
Oh, when the Saints go on the
Man, she saw her moment and took it.
Thank you. She got over her shyness, huh? All right, the Rush Hour Renegades will be right back.
They
but
need to
first,
get-
a little rock and roll.
Becky on the air with them. That would be phenomenal.
Okay, would you actually listen to the Rush Hour Renegades? Because if this is their first show, and the only thing you've heard is a little girl singing When the Saints Go Marching In, and a guy sleeping,
Right.
would you tune in for the next show?
You know, if I had tuned in for the first time and that's what I caught, I would definitely give them a chance the next day, just because I would want to see what kind of train wreck was going to happen again.
Our next one here is from the 90s TGIF show, Boy Meets World.
Good morning, John Adams High. After a 10-year absence, we've dusted off the
I
console.
love the morning
and put
announcements. I was
Patriot
actually
Radio
able to
back
do a
on
morning
the air.
announcement at my former high school, which was super cool being a local personality.
And with me here, my engineer and wacky sidekick on
Yep.
the Morning Zoo, Mr. Alvin Meese.
Thank you, Mr. Feeney. You're a great friend of radio.
That's enough, Alvin?
That's enough out
Nobody
of you,
likes a
buddy.
mic hog. And now, because the halls of our school beat with the lively heart of contemporary youth, here is the happening sounds of Mr. Michael Bolton.
Oh, come on, Feeney. They don't like it. Disconnect it, Shawn.
Make it stop! You cut the wires with a plastic spoon!
Yeah, and it probably sounds even worse over their PA in there.
And how much Michael Bolton have you played on the air?
I've never played one Michael Bolton track, and that's because throughout my career, it's been predominantly pop music or country.
Hi, I'm Michael Bolton. Have you heard the new sound of Z100?
So the name of their radio station is Patriot Radio. What type of music would you expect to hear on Patriot Radio?
When I think of Patriot Radio, I think of very safe, very, par for the course, very company narrative. When I hear the term pirate radio, it's all bets are off. Anything and everything, can go down, and there kind of are no rules.
I'm Cory Matthews along with Shawn Hunter, and we're back with the most interesting show topic they would give us. Meet your student council.
Ooh. This is kind of cool.
Our guest today is Sarah Fairburn, Secretary-Treasurer of your student council. And according to Mr. Feeney's program log, we'll be discussing the cancellation of the 9th grade spring dance.
Corey's a good speaker.
Sarah,
I'm just going to come out and say that.
So we're gonna have a bake sale and try and save our dance.
Elaborate.
Ah! Fascinating. Go on.
We got time to fill here.
That's about it.
Ah, come on. What are you hiding?
Stop badgering her.
I gotta badger her. We got nothing else to talk about.
Shawn,
This show
save him.
stinks.
Oh, come on.
No, seriously.
Cory and Shawn were in a tough spot, trying to get the most that they could out of this girl about this, bake sale or whatever it was. That's where Shawn really needed to step up, and he kind of bailed on his boy, and I thought that was super lame.
Shawn and Cory are struggling to get anything out of this interview. What's your trick when somebody's just not giving you much when you're trying to interview them?
You can keep that conversation going by asking more open-ended questions and listening more than you're talking. It's following up on things that they've said. And these are all interview skills that you kind of pick up and learn along your way. Because one of the things that a lot of people can do is they'll ask some question, right? Maybe it's one that they're even excited to ask. But then while the guest is giving them the answer, they're not even listening to what the guest has to say, and they're already looking forward to their next question. Has your dancing, did that kind of help you determine, hey, this is the kind of records that I want to create?
Yeah, I think it has a big influence on it. I've grown up dancing since I was 6 years old.
And I've certainly been guilty of that in my career. But where I try to really, craft my game and be professional is listening more than you're talking.
You mentioned a bake sale. What is the profit margin on a cupcake?
Boring.
What are you talking about?
Shawn, help me. Shawn.
Oh, Cory, I dreamed we were doing the most painfully boring radio show in the world. And you were there. And you... Oh.
Can we get Shawn on microphone here?
All right, now let's hear what you, the listeners, think. Call us. Now.
This isn't going to be good.
Please?
Give him the number, Cory.
No one's calling, let's go home. No.
Give him the number, Cory.
Sarah.
All right, I don't want to offend you, so I'm not going to give you my opinion, but I'm going to find you one, okay? 303-631-2957. It's hits. Hit me up right now, 303-631-2957. It's hits.
A bake sale has its dark side, doesn't it? I mean, fat, cholesterol. What about that?
I don't know.
He's trying so hard. I love it.
Does she not know? Or choose not to know?
Oh.
You know, no one else wanted to do your show.
Ouch.
Cory, we have a call.
Hello, you're on the air.
Don't worry, Cory. That happens to me, too.
Sarah, are you still going with Joey DeRuza?
Why do you ask, Spence?
Sorry, kids, but the topic is bake sale. Dance salvation or
No,
death by
Cory,
cake.
you got to lean into that.
Sarah, I believe the man asked you a question. How about an answer?
We broke up last week.
Oh,
Well,
here we
I've
go.
liked you
Phone
ever
lines are
since
going to
last
pop
year.
now.
She's smiling, Spence.
See,
So
Shawn
I was
gets
thinking,
it. He gets it.
Come on, Spence. If you don't ask this red-hot babe out, I will.
Whoa,
Are you doing anything
great
this Friday?
No! And I'd love to. I'll meet you at the soda machine right now.
All right, we have a date.
Shawn, no one's interested in this.
Yes, they are. See, everybody.
Have you ever tried to be a matchmaker on air?
Absolutely. I think the more interactive you can be with your show, the bigger your listenership will be. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants to be a part of something bigger than them.
So what you're saying is that if they're watching two people fall in love, it almost feels like they're a part of this.
Oh, totally. It's no different than, watching your favorite reality show and so-and-so couple, they're going to get back together and you're really rooting for them this time and you're invested. It's very much like that, except this is happening right in your town, like probably not far from where you live, and you can get regular updates every time you tune in. I think that's the importance of that live local radio aspect. You get to be a part of the show. You get to call in and give your thoughts. You get to submit your 2 cents, and you get to kind of, hear the story and kind of hear it play out over time.
We promised Turner we'd stick to the topic.
Cory, we hit on something that works. Look at the phone lines. They're blazing.
That's what the people
are listening
want.
to us.
Big deal, Shawn. A bunch of lonely guys are calling for a girl who's fixed up and gone. I'm not gonna blow a career in radio for a bunch of lonely guys.
Well.
It's on the radio.
Yes, we are.
Could we be on the radio too and talk to boys?
That's why we're here.
I mean, yeah.
Have you ever had random girls just show up to the radio station?
Not in the capacity that Cory and Shawn did. I've actually had people show up with food, which is, that's not a bad thing either. I've had girls show up to give me...
Sale?
No, to give me pizza. I've had girls show up to, bring me energy drinks or burgers or ice cream, or even to have me come down and sign a picture, which I felt a little strange doing because I'm no, Justin Bieber, but it felt pretty cool that somebody in your town can look up to you in that kind of way. And I always try to play that up on the air if I can. If they call me and they say that they're on the way, I want to put that on the air. And then when they call me and say that they actually arrived, I want to put that on the air, and I've done that before. And I'll tell the audience, hey, if you don't hear me in 2 songs, alert the police, because there's some girls in the parking lot with Dairy Queen right now, and it's a little suspect, so keep an ear out for me.
Meet me at the Dairy Queen, where the feeling never ends.
Oh, it's definitely got to be an ego booster when girls are sending you stuff, the fan armies want to bribe you so you get gifts from them, and girls are putting your name in their song.
JR, come on. One, so pick up the phone. You know he's only calling because he's drunk and alone.
So I guess you can kind of relate to why Shawn and Cory are so gung-ho to be on radio.
This is Megan and Liz, and you're watching Q Music Scene with our favorite homie, JR.
Cory and Shawn back at you with Lunchtime Lust.
Oh, baby,
Let's meet
watch
our next
out.
contestant. You are.
My name is Jasmine Fontana.
If it isn't, it should be. We'll take the first 3 callers and hook one of you up.
Shawn
with.
has the one-liners,
Jasmine
bro.
Fontana.
She sure is.
Yeah, she is.
Not only does Jasmine
I love how the
straight
whole
A's, but she
school is
loves
just
to fish
listening
wearing nothing
to
but hip
this.
waders and a bikini top.
If this sounds like the girl for you, call us, Cory and Shawn, the hottest
to the
show
phone,
on
guys.
radio.
You know, Jasmine, a couple of these guys have asked me if you're a good kisser, and right now I don't know what to tell them.
Oh, gosh, he's going for it, dude.
Well, maybe I could help you.
Well, maybe you could. You know, you look different up close.
Yeah.
Ludwig, take over. Schnell.
Ja, Herr
Oh, no.
Mr.
Come
Finn,
on.
this is our show.
Not anymore.
Hello, it's Lunchtime with Ludwig. You may call up with your requests. I don't take so.
No, I had a feeling he wouldn't. Oh, they had a good thing going, too, man. One of the things they did right is they talked about relationships. Always a popular topic whenever you're on the air. Who's dating who? Who's sleeping with who? Who's cheating on who? Situational drama, that sort of thing is always fun, especially when you can get a male and female perspective. But Cory and Shawn as a duo on the air, I would subscribe to that all day. They are now local celebrities.
See, Mr. Feeney, everyone loves what we did.
Not everybody. Consider your radio careers over.
Here we go.
Morning, John Adams High! This is Cory and Shawn!
Yes, they're back. The boys are back.
They tried to silence us, but we're back and we're louder than ever.
Well, Mr. Turner, your supervision seems to be working splendidly.
Yeah.
You're listening to Pirate Radio.
Pirate Radio. Dude, let's go.
Mr. Feeney wanted us to talk about the spring dance. We'll do him one better. We'll give you a spring dance.
Right here, right now. Come on, everybody dance.
I'm just impressed with how they were able to hack the, I don't know what the name of the school that Cory Matthews goes to, but hack their signal, take it over.
Where are they?
Oh.
You help Ludwig. I'll round up the pirates.
Round up the pirates. They're broadcasting probably from a broom closet or somewhere hidden. This is awesome.
You can hear us, but you can't see us.
Oh, are they in the men's room?
No.
Sounds like they're in a shower.
Where we could be. Hey, did you check the boys' room? Psych.
Our next outlaw musical selection is... Shawn, where's the tape?
Go. Behind the buckets, janitor's moms.
Oh no, he gave it away, dude.
Or is that a fake clue? Because we couldn't possibly be that stupid.
Busted.
Oh, I think you're much more stupid than you give yourselves credit for.
How would you rate Cory and Shawn's transition from talk up to dropping the song?
I mean, there was certainly no hitting the post. You know, I didn't ever hear lyrics begin in the song. If they did, I must have missed it. Hitting the post is essentially the radio jock stops talking right as the lyrics to the song begin, right? And if you're an OG like me and you used to record songs on the radio, you'd be like, okay, hurry up, shut up, I want to record this song.
Our next clip comes from the TV show Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
We're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
They're always in a rush.
Hey, welcome to Chick Chat with your hosts, Sabrina Spellman and...
Hello?
Roxy King, that's right. Roxy King and Sabrina Spellman on Chick Chat.
Chick Chat? How you feeling about that name?
Great name. I think it's perfect. I think it's exactly what they wanted it to be. It's two girls chopping it up.
You know, get it? We took the it out of chit and we substituted it with ick. So, Roxy, what's on your mind?
I don't know. What's on yours?
You know, lots of stuff.
They're like, oh gosh, we got an hour to fill.
Should, kick things off with some dope jams.
So what's your trick to save a conversation that just dies abruptly on air?
That's when you got to find the door. Basically, you need to swim to shore as fast as you can. You got to find your way out of it.
Oh man, talking on the radio is a lot harder than I thought.
Thank you.
I told you.
Thank
We'll
you.
be fine. I mean, all we have to do is chill with the trance, and then we'll be freestyling.
I've had a girl tell me, JR, your job is easy. All you do is talk enthusiastically for a living. And I wanted to hand her my headphones so bad and say, you hop in here.
Chick Chat. So I guess we chicks should start chatting.
Yeah.
Maybe we should remind our callers that our phone lines are still open. Wide open.
I got nothing to call about.
They're open.
What's the number? What's the number?
You know, if you get a busy signal, keep trying. Can you try a little harder, people?
Yeah, please.
Or are you so busy hiding in your academic cocoons that you have absolutely nothing to say?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I know. Answer it.
They got to go to the phone lines. For people not in the know, what is it like to go to the phone line?
I've definitely done my share of taking, calls live. I've definitely experimented with that. But what I find annoying about that is you're talking to the caller and you're having a conversation with them for the first time, and the audience is as well, right? So there's a lot of back and forth, and there's a lot of, static sometimes on the line, and then there's kind of that delay, like, hey, hits 95.7, who's this? This is Ashley. Oh, hey, basically what you want to be able to do is take that phone call, record it into a device that we call the Vox Pro. And basically, you want to take that long phone call that you just got and condense it down to deliver the same message that the phone call is trying to deliver, but in less time. Basically, set up the call with, I'm talking to Ashley. She's out in Denver. Ashley, what's up? Hit her part. Oh, can I hear that new one by XYZ? Tell her, whatever. Basically, just take it, condense it down. And when you think you've condensed it too much, try to find a couple more words to condense more.
Sometimes I feel like I'm so buried in my books that I have no idea what's going on in the world. What should I do?
You bring up a good point, Angie. I mean, when you
Is this
think
Punky
about
Brewster?
Yeah, Soleil Moonfry, Punky Brewster.
Who knows more about hell? The guy who reads Dante's Inferno or the guy who's living in a rat trap in Southie?
You're absolutely right.
I just think we need to find a balance in our lives. Right, Sabrina?
She's starting to find it.
My partner agrees. Okay, next caller. Talk to us, Adams College. Well, it never hurts to be prepared.
Preparation is great. Yep.
Everything you always wanted to know about everything.
Oh.
Yeah. There are some amazing facts in here. I mean, did you know that pirates used to wear earrings because they thought piercing their ears would improve their eyesight?
What?
I did not know that.
Do you have like a big book or some place where you have a bunch of ideas of things you might want to talk about on the air?
Having a book or an ongoing notepad in your phone of potential ideas and topics is a good thing, especially if they're coming from real life scenarios, right? For example, a friend tells you they went on this terrible first date. There's a great bit idea. Worst first dates. Somebody's dog ate their phone. There's a good bit idea right there. So having all of that stuff in your arsenal ready to use is good, but as prepared as you want to be for a show, you don't want to go as far as writing out what you're going to say, because then it doesn't seem natural. It sounds like you're just reading off of a page. So you want to have bullet points of what it is that you want to hit, but it's up to you to figure out how to get through those points, right? And deliver the message you're trying to deliver.
So you don't have a book of pirate facts?
Not about pirates, no. I do have a book full of different topic ideas, different things that I think would be fun to experiment with, different stories as well. And I think those are invaluable to have. And they're things that you can bust out at any time. Pro tip, if you're getting into the radio industry, always save your audio. Save every single phone call you've ever made, okay? Because you'll be able to repurpose them down the road in different towns throughout your career.
Next topic. Mental health, specifically yours? Oh, never been better, which
Right?
is great because if you haven't got your health, and in that I include dental, what have you got? You're speaking with Sabrina.
I am really sick of the food in the cafeteria. Do you know any good Japanese restaurants?
Japanese. Osoko wa yapari enya. Sakana shinshande.
Oh, my.
Minimo wa yatsu jana.
Could you say that in English, please?
This is simply marvelous place downtown with fishes tip-top.
If I wanted to get ridiculed, I would have called my mother.
Oh.
Great topic, mothers and sons. Very complex relationships, from Oedipus to Macbeth to My Mother the Car. Speaking of cars, have you seen the new gas-electric hybrids? They're to die for. To die
Oh,
for.
my.
Great
This
movie.
is just
Did you know Nicole Kidman's
exhausting
from Australia?
listening.
Did you know that's where the duck-billed platypus is from? By the way, did you know the duck-billed platypus is the only mammal that can lay an egg? Besides the mammal that's laying one right now. So I'm not very good at this. Let's go to a musical break. Good idea.
What happened?
Sabrina, what do you think you're doing? Trying to be something I'm not.
Yep.
Most things come really easy to me, but I am not cut out to be on the radio.
If somebody just starts over-talking on the air, what do you do?
I try to get out. I try to hit the door. I try to get out of the break as fast as I can. And I try to, like, during the next song or two, break down to them exactly what we're trying to accomplish here. That's when you have to try to take over. You have to try to, reel somebody in. I've had bosses throughout my career that have had to really reel me in because I can just get going, and I can be a lot sometimes.
Mistake was thinking because I'm a decent writer, I'd be good on the radio.
Yeah.
But you're great at this, so I'm not gonna get in your way anymore.
Sabrina, this show is half yours. I don't want to take it away
Sabrina,
from you.
just sit in the reaction chair. Just
Well,
react
now
to
it is my
Roxy.
pleasure to
You'll
leave
be
you in the
fine.
capable hands of the very talented and witty Roxy King.
Roxy King, strong name, and she's good.
You're on with Roxy. Talk to me, Adams.
I'm a fan of Roxy. I think it's so fitting. Sabrina saying, look, I'm trying to be something that I'm not. I thought this was going to be a lot easier than it actually is because she's a good writer. It goes to show you just having an actual, an actual knack for being a good conversationalist and speaking and asking questions the way Roxy did. I thought she was tremendous. Like, I could picture that as an actual, top 40 or AC night show. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe, all three, if you're feeling up to it. Again, my name is JR. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, it's cool to be you. Peace.